Protecting Americans Action Fund, a group dedicated to challenging Soros-funded prosecutors, is broadening its ambitions for the 2024 election after promising wins for the past 2 years. This year, they won 2 big races in Loudoun County, Virginia, and again in Allegheny County, Pennsylvania. The group is eyeing dozens of other races in 2024 with a much larger slate of elections. Joining us now to discuss is Virginia Attorney General and Honorary Chairman of Protecting Americans Action Fund, Jason Miyares. Jason, when did this fund start?
Well, shortly after I got elected Attorney General, along with Governor Glenn Youngkin, I got approached, and what was really presented is we have this problem. We have this issue of these left-wing social justice warrior prosecutors getting elected all across the country that view themselves as social workers instead of prosecutors. And what has happened is they come in, they decline to prosecute entire categories of sections of the criminal code, and the quality of life deteriorates rapidly in these cities. I've seen it firsthand. We have some of these social justice warriors elected in certain areas of Virginia. We've seen them all across the country. And they asked, would you get in the fight? And I said, absolutely, because I know how critically important this is. There's no other organization like this right now. When I was asked to join, to take this right there and push back, because what happens, these left-wing groups come in, they dump in a bunch of money, they'll spend $500,000 in some of these races, and our conservative pro-law enforcement prosecutors didn't have anybody backing them up, and that's why Protecting America's Action Fund was created. We've had some great wins. We got some more wins that come in the future.
Yeah, you know, Jason, I'm married to a prosecutor, and when my husband started to see what George Soros, and I think he was working with Eric Holder in this very clever, devious plan to put in social justice warriors as district attorneys and put in this money, it was so clever because it actually doesn't take as much money as, say, a Senate race or a, congressional race. It took just a little bit of money, and suddenly they could change the entire, lifestyle of an entire community, right, and wokeify it and bring in criminality and let the criminals go. And it's all part of that whole social justice. The victims are the oppressors and the oppressors are the victims, and this upside down world, and it worked. So here's some of the successes you've had. In Loudoun County, the district attorney results are, you had Buddha Biadari was at 49.70%. And Bob Anderson beat him by just a hair, but that was a good race too. You had Matt Dugan versus Steve Zappala, and Steve Zappala won at 51%. So they're winning by, not huge margins, but if you put in the money, you can compete with these guys, right?
Right. Well, and both of those races, we were massively outspent. In Allegheny County, they put in about $2 million. Left-wing money came in. We did a 5-figure, very targeted buy in Loudoun County. It was about $700,000 left-wing groups spent. We spent a similar 5-figure amount. So what we've seen is once voters understand that these prosecutors have a criminal-first, victim-last mindset, and once their record is exposed, they are they're anti-law enforcement, voters recoil at that. And so we're proud of the fact that we've been very, very selective with our money and how we spend it. It's very, very targeted, but it's very, very effective. And to your note, yes, these left-wing special interest groups have understood we need to win the governor's mansion. We don't need to win the control of the state house or the state senate. We can wokeify, as you said, we can wokeify entire communities just by getting elected a local district attorney, a local prosecutor who just won't enforce the law. And I cannot tell you the level of discouragement, both from victims and from law enforcement, when they see this revolving door of justice. And the reality is roughly 3 to 5% of felons are committing over 50% of violent crime. If you want to lower violent crime, you have to go over that 3 to 5% of repeat violent offenders. A lot of these prosecutors are adopting the same policies of the past. They don't believe in bond. They don't believe in mandatory minimums. They drop entire categories of charges. Individuals get back into the communities, and they victimize more victims. And I cannot tell you the anguish a victim has hearing and finding out that they've been victimized by a criminal that should have never been back on the street, that should have been behind bars, but they're back on the streets because of a soft on crime approach.
Yeah, it's such an injustice. The fund is called the Protecting Americans Action Fund. You can fight back against these DAs, but it takes money. Sadly, that's the way the system works. They've dumped a lot of money. Soros has very deep pockets. Americans are fighting back with the Protecting American Action Fund. Jason, thank you for joining us today. Really great having you on.
Great to be with you.
You got it.
I'm Steve Ducey.
I'm Brian Kilmeade.
And I'm Ainsley Earhart. And click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis.